大家好，我是安妮老师 and welcome to my channel, 安妮老师。It is hard to learn Chinese. Why is Chinese language so hard? How can I learn Chinese faster? These are commonly heard from people learning the Mandarin language. Well, I do understand how they feel. A Chinese character is composed of different basic strokes or 笔画. You can check out my lesson about this topic by simply clicking the link that can be seen on the upper right corner of the screen. Apart from learning these basic strokes, you also need to learn how to write the strokes or 笔画 in chronological order and which direction to write. Will it be from top to bottom or from left to right? Do you know that in order for you to be called fluent in Mandarin, you need to learn at least 1,500 to 2,000 Chinese character? And that is a lot! It takes patience, determination, and hard work in order for you to achieve this goal. So, I will be sharing to you a tip on how to learn and recognize Chinese character better. And now I know you are wondering, what could that be? Well, it will be recognizing the Chinese radicals or 偏旁部首. These are commonly seen in Chinese character, and by knowing and understanding the meaning behind these Chinese radicals, it can somehow give you an idea of what a Chinese character means. But this may not work all the time. It only serves as a guide in understanding the Chinese character. I personally find this interesting and makes learning more fun. I hope you can also feel the same, even for a little bit. I will introduce 10 Chinese radicals or 偏旁部首 for this video. Let's start! 女字旁女字旁 The Chinese radical 女字旁 is usually related to female gender. Example of words that has 女字旁 are 妈, which means mother, 姐, which means older sister, and 妹, which means younger sister. 木字旁木字旁 The Chinese radical 木字旁 is usually related to the usage of eyes. Example of words that has 木字旁 are 眼睛, which means eyes, and 泪, which means tears. 草字头草字头 The Chinese radical 草字头 is usually related to plants and vegetables. Example of words that has 草字头 are 草, which means grass, 花, which means flower, and 菜, which means vegetables. 足字旁足字旁 The Chinese radical 足字旁 is usually related to feet. Example of words that has 足字旁 are 跑, which means to run, 跳, which means to jump, and 踢, which means to kick. 提手旁提手旁 The Chinese radical 提手旁 is usually related to the usage of hand. Example of words that has 提手旁 are 摘, which means to pluck, 挂, which means to hang, and 拉, which means to pull. 木字旁木字旁 The Chinese radical 木字旁 is usually related to wood. Example of words that has 木字旁 are 椅, which means chair, 森, which means forest, and 树, which means tree. 三点水，三点水。The Chinese radical 三点水 is usually related to liquid forms. Example of words that has 三点水 are 河, which means river, 流, which means flow, and 泪, which means tears. 口字旁，口字旁。The Chinese radical 口字旁 is usually related to the usage of mouth. Example of words that has 口字旁 are 吃, which means to eat, 喝, which means to drink, and 吹, which means to blow. 火字旁，火字旁。The Chinese radical 火字旁 is usually related to the usage of fire. Example of words that has 火字旁 are 炒, which means stir fry, 烤, which means roast, and 炸, which means fry. 全部，全部。The Chinese radical 全部 is usually related to animals. Example of words that has 全部 are 猴, which means monkey, 猫, which means cat, and 狗, which means dog. 草字头，草字头。木字旁，木字旁。女字旁，女字旁。足字旁，足字旁。提手旁，提手旁。三点水，三点水。口字旁，口字旁。火字旁，火字旁。全部，全部。木字旁，木字旁。And those are the first 10 sets of Chinese radical or 偏旁部首 that I'll be sharing for this video. I promise to make another set of Chinese radical in one of my upcoming videos. I hope that you had fun learning Mandarin with these interesting Chinese radicals or 偏旁部首. This is Annie Laoshi, now signing off. 再见.